Hi buddy, welcome back to Homestead in the Woods, episode 3. Shouldn't be difficult to remember that before really, should it? With me, Sid, we are here, back in our little homesteady starter structure. And the last episode we managed to get to the diamondy bits. We've got a requirement to craft 8 obsidian ingots. I've got 4 obsidian, but I need another 4, and obviously obsidian means I need a diamond pick, which means that we are going to have to spend, let me just find them, 1, 2, 3 of our diamonds. That is fine. We're not going to go any madder than that. What we are going to do is we are going to head out and do a little bit of exploration around kind of over this way and down this way. The two things yeah, he's not giving me the ability to do that. The two things I feel very strongly that we need to address. One is we need to continue progressing the quest line. I love the ambience of this mod pack, by the way. But 2 is I actually really now need to start thinking about finding a place to live. We need to get out and okay, I'm just not going to let me do that. Okay. Yeah, there's a certain element of ambience that I want to find a place to live that has a vibe that I like. I shouldn't need to travel vast distances. There's already a few places. That little homestead there might be something we could borrow because it's technically in the woods, although I think that might be a illager place. But we should be able to handle villagers. I could do with a bow actually, but that's fine. Let's go and zoom out up here a little bit. I don't think there's going to be much of anything on this section. But yeah, we'll continue pushing the envelope. Ooh, jungle. And trying to see what we can find. Because, you know, a nice place to live would be good. What are you? Wild flax? I'll grab all of it. The zoom on that is a little bit aggressive. However, yeah, we want to think. So the other thing I could do, we want to basically find a place to live. I also would like to find some surface lava that I can wet, and there's a little bit up there if I'm desperate, but I'm sure there's got to be some closer by. Ooh, there's a little witchy witch over there, apparently. Why is there a witchy witch over there? Did that spider just come out of the ground? It did. What's going on here? This is behaviour that is very odd. Maybe I don't want to go into that wood after all. I mean, because it keeps spitting out badness. Hup. Okay, so clearly this is something weird. I don't know what mod is doing that. Sand waves. But let's not hover around and find out, shall we? Let's go and continue looking, see what else we can find. I'll keep on going. This is very pretty. This is very, 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 very pretty. Please say you make a bit of an unpleasant sound, but other than that, grabs. Yeah, it's just like a really weird dark forest. Is it supposed to be some kind of like evil forest? I'm not entirely sure why though. I've not observed that behaviour at all anywhere else. Entirely new. How very strange. Oh, hello. What are you? I'm not seeing any hostile mob markers. Oh, it's a bunny bed. Right, what we got? Wayfinder trim, a spyglass. You see, that's where I kind of wonder whether the oh, these are just going to clutter my inventory up, aren't they? This is where I kind of wonder whether that is actually a better way of giving me zoom than the zoom button. You know, the zoom button, well, let's be brutally honest, it's I've just reset my spawn point. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, doesn't matter. We're not a million miles away. But yeah, the zoom button is obviously a zoom without any oh, okay, peaceful moon as well. Perfect. Wild cabbage, might as well carry on. And sandy shrub. What does a sandy? Doesn't do anything. Okay, but cabbage is always handy. Right, what can we see going on around? See, this looks like a very, well, that is a dark wood. There's a clearing there, but it's going to get darks, isn't it, very rapidly, even though we've got a bright moon. So not finding anywhere around here that I am going, ooh, must live down there. Look at that moon. That is just, sorry, that may be, you know, you've got a nice I suppose aesthetic, design aesthetic, when you're kind of going, I must take pictures of the scenery rather than my builds. Yeah, I'm going to keep on looking around. I shall patch up around this way, and then I think I'm going to kind of have a squiz up there and see what we've got. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright, well these got my interest just off the coast here. And then we've got whatever this is that's kind of being bright and pretty. I think they are they just like glowberries or something? I think they are, aren't they? But man, that looks, oh, that looks very pretty. That is very, very, very pretty terrain. I kind of wish I had not called it Homestead in the Woods. I could have had Homestead on the Spikes. No, I planned to do spike builds before and I never got there, so we'll carry on. But there's a lot of coral reef activity down there as well. This is just, with the shaders, that just makes this look so nice. And obviously we've got the I know where to come if I want the flower. I can't remember the name of them. Flowers, that's what they're called. Right, where am I? Oh, wow, I'm flat bang in the middle of all of this good stuff, aren't I? Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I thought that was really pretty. Back in a minute. Alright, I don't need to find. I was out there going, you know what I've not brought a bucket. But then I realised I actually don't need a bucket because, well, we find these in the world, don't we? This is some coins. Oh, hello, give me them. No. You really are careless with your money, aren't you? So we've got money, we've got that, we've got some more. So we've actually got enough obsidian to do what we need to do now. But while we're here, bang, let me just drop some of this stuff away. So we've got a little bit more room. Yeah, while we're here, we might as well grab some of this. It takes a while, but we're just on the southern tip of that explored continent where we were. Oh, hello. We're here, basically. Just directly across. So I want to have a look up this way and just have a kind of a fertile around, just to see what there is. I've got some ideas of where to move in, and it is to some degree going to be somewhat arbitrary anyway. Can I get the old weeping obsidian as well? Grab. That will give me reach to get down there. I just don't want to have to try and do this underwater because obviously there's no way I'm breaking obsidian while submerged. But I can at least do this lot and get myself a little bit here. And then we'll continue on looking. But I've got a few ideas. I think sorry, pardon me. I think I know where I may look at getting that things, and we may do that one that's part built because it'll give me a starting point to borrow. And I'm not above, as you know, I'm not above borrowing. Oh, hello. I'm not above borrowing things should the situation arise. That should give me enough obsidian for that. What I'm tempted to do is get this. Up, out. Right, stupid question. Is there any way that I can easily... What are those? Are they jellyfish? They are. Cool. Okay. See, I don't know whether I can even break a block of obsidian before I run out of oxygen. Maybe I can. Just one. Or not. No, you can't do it. Okay, that's fine. Let's go grab my boat. That's a puffer fish over there, isn't it? I just saw its little eyes poking out. Right, so we're going to continue. Oh, I think I just got puffer fished. It was a pain. Okay, doesn't matter. We've got 14 obsidian, which is a reasonable starting point. Jungle beets. Right, what we got going on here then? Still think that might be my my point. Just get in there. Handy for, we've got lots of wood types. Handy for rivers. We just need to probably deal with those locals. Not seeing anything. So I think it's just that. I'm fairly certain that's just a small illigic encampment. There's some high ground there that may or may not be useful for finding more irons and the likes. Yeah. Stay away. Yeah, it is a little illiger encampment, isn't it? I don't know whether we can stop them spawning there or not, or whether that's just a thing that you have. That might be a consideration. We may need to give that a try, just to go, you know, if I go and kill that encampment and destroy the encampment, will it stop more illagers spawning there, or is it going to be a lot more like a, you know, a strongholdy, not stronghold, you know the one I mean, the wooden tower, the illager tower that that is often used to make things. That was koi carp that just went past there, wasn't it? Then you've got another one of those mushroomy things. Quite a lot of those mushroomy things. Alright, so it's a loop, it's a loop-de-loop. Okay. I don't have an issue with a loop-de-loop. I do think that might be the place though. We can use it to kind of set some style, maybe set a direction of travel in the build, because I'm still getting to grips with all of the blocks that we have in this pack. I've been looking around to see what we've got in the way of fast travel. We don't, so that's an interesting development. You know, the last few Minecraft series, apart from obviously Greg Tech, which, while it does have teleporters, I'm nowhere near getting them. But I've kind of used waystones a lot. Yeah, they are definitely like wild boars or something, and I don't know whether they're aggressive or not. Is that another? That is another illager. So we've got basically illager encampments here and here that we need to deal with, but we can kind of set up. I mean, I could just set up on this side, couldn't I? I mean, that's quite nice. I don't know, because I'm kind of thinking we could set up use that initially and then kind of set up a bit further down to the coast area, so we can get some docks and, you know, put our boat, because we're going to use a boat, I think, a lot. We've got buffalo and stuff, which, you know, that's potentially a good source of foodies. So, you know, we're here. We can, let me just go and refresh my memory on that little living place. Hello. Where was it? There, that was it. Yeah, it's even got its own little villager look. So this might be. Don't even think about it. Who thought about it? That teaches us. What do we get? Bison meat and a tiny bit of leather. It wasn't worth it. Oh, and we got little turkeys. But we might need to clear the bison out. But I don't like these trees. What are they? I mean, that's acacia, but they don't look like acacias. It's not a... I mean, it will do as a... I think I can... Yes, they're not protected, so... We've got space, we can get crafting in, we've got space for storage, got more storage back here. Whether I can actually, can I? Breaking the chest will delete your, breaking the chest will this, if only break if really needed. Yeah, I know, can I? Thank you. Right, so we can break it. That's useful to know. But you know, it's never going to be a multiplayer. So, but this has got pretty much everything we need for a little starter for 10, hasn't it? Right, let's work on this basis for now. It's as good a place as any. It gives us more space, and yeah, I think that's a plan. I mean, it's not necessarily a great plan, but it is a plan. Let's go find my boat. We'll go back home. We'll do this obsidian quest because we need to do that anyway, and then we can start and transfer over into this area, and we can think, okay, I'm not going to stay there. I'm just going to borrow it. I think I'm going to kind of live closer down at this edge here. I do like this bit, and we'll get a little seaside, and you know we'll use all the options. Right, let me get back home. I will see you in a moment. All right, we're back. So we need. Well, we might as well just cook up all of those. Stick a couple of those in, and we'll cook up that while we're at it. Might as well have it. We've got some seeds, so they can go away. And no backpack. We've got a whole load of stuff in the backpack as well, which we do need to find a home for. All of this is going to need transferring across to the new location when we get over there anyway, but for now we'll do this, and we're going to be taking all of this out to the new location, so it's kind of, yeah, we've got multiples of these Dumbo blob plushies, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I do want that still. I think we can do anything with those other than eat them, so that's fine. And this should be giving me, in a moment, I've already got one quest that we've done, but that should give me the Hard Rock Life. So I've also got Whisper of the Wilds. What have we got? We've got Jungle Beets, cocoa beans and vines. Okay. We've got first sprout, we've got you, that will give me another 8. Some shards and that. And then we need to do those. So that is wow, that actually takes a lot more. So we've got 8. That will take me to 22. Let me just stick those in. Have a look. So users are pretty much standard. So we need 24 for a set of armor. What can we use you for? Why did you give me shard? You gave me that. Then I've got 9, so that's a whole ingot worth. Okay. So that's 9 plus 14 is 23. We're 1 short for a set of armor, aren't we? And a sword and a pick, so I need 29 of those, and then you'll give me that lot. And then we're into needing enchanting tables. That will give me stuff to do the enchanting, but that's probably a point where we need to have a base of operations. So this is a good point to go. I do need, hang on. What I could do with the finding is that looks like lava. That looks like lava. Have I not got? And that is definitely lava. That's definitely lava. So I think what we do is we wait until the morning. That is actually let's go up there and get some more stuff in the morning. Sounds like a plan to me. In fact, let's sleep. There we go. So we're going to head over to that point, get some more obsidian, because we're going to need more than's cooking there. And see you, Mr. Skelebabb. I'll be seeing you over there. Yeah, we've definitely got apart from another biome, which is the Rocky Meadow, we've got some deer. I've actually not been here. That's interesting. So that gives me another 2. A little bit of iron nuggy. That and that. Okay, but more importantly, I can now grab all of this because this is nice and breakable. I may actually grab some of this tree loggage as well. I'd like some of the saplings because they're purple. Of course I want them. Why wouldn't I want them? They're purple. So let me just do a little bit of work over here, and that is the wrong paper pick, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, just waiting on the last 3 to get me the 29 obsidian ingots required to complete that quest. I've kept the remaining obsidian because we're going to need you to make an enchanting table. I think I actually have got enough diamonds to do that as well. So I can push that. Did I? Got a whole load of books, that's good. We've got a lot of stuff to transport. We've got a lot of stuff that's rubbish as well, let's be brutally honest. I'm not going to take the stone stuff. Plushies are coming with me, that's obvious. But there's our 29 of those. So we are going to do an obsidian helmet, an obsidian chest plate, an obsidian leggings and boots, a pickaxe, harvest level 4, so that's actually a higher harvest level. Okay, fine. And that is our sword, which is obviously way better than that, and that should be that completed, which allows me to claim all of that lot. Basically a walking tank. He might not float. Okay, so I can't. That's interesting. Let me just have a look. Obviously that goes there. What's the durability on that? It doesn't tell you, does it? Well, it maybe does once I hit it a little bit. But those can go. That can come down. That can come down. We'll wear out some of these tools. Let's not fall in water in the deep bit, shall we? No, you can swim fine. That was just some flavour text, and it had no basis in fact. Right, so we need to start thinking about relocating to our new place. The other thing is, I can cook you down into ingots, but presumably you don't give me well, you're going to give me something for it, aren't you? Because that would have been 5 ingots to make. You're going to give me an ingot back, which is, yeah, let's do it, because I don't really want those. I'll probably... Yeah, it just makes sense. Let's clear these items from my inventory so I'm not carrying stuff I don't need. I'm going to start packing my bags and I'll get ready to move. I will see you in a bit. All right, we are definitely coming back. I think we've still got. I mean, some of this I don't need. The wood I would like. The magnolia sapling. I don't even know what that's used for. Ramble of tangled roots. But you know, rope ladders. So yeah, maybe useful. We've got those. We've got a banner pattern. We've definitely got the wool. The loom table from Chipped. I suppose we should take those with us just because they're part of the thing. Prismarine crystals, I don't think are going to be a major issue. We'll take the duck egg as well. That's that, but then you've still got this. We've got leather, we've got melons, and we've still got a whole load of other stuff to come back for, including a few bits up there. Can't get any of that, but let's just go and we'll head over to the new location. We'll just drop a chest down and we'll sort it all there once we're there. Might as well grab a... Any more of you pooped out? Ooh, there might be another ducky egg. Now again, I don't know whether these are going to work like chucky eggs in the game, but if they do, we can have ducks. Right, where am I heading? I am heading that way. Yeah, so it's going to be a case of let's get everything transcribed over, let's move in, and then we can see about setting up an enchanting table. I've got 38 levels as well, so that actually in itself is quite handy because I could probably get some enchants on my gear, which will improve our survivability a wee bit. And I can head back, grab the rest of the stuff, and then we can just get ourselves settled into things. I really need a name tag. I want to name the village that I live with. I just think if we're going to have a villager with us, we might as well, you know, make him part of the narrative, part of the story even. But yeah, I mean that could be quite fun. So we'll ignore all of that kelpie. We'll get ourselves set up, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and with that, we have the last load from. Well, it only took 2 loads. They didn't have that much stuff. We have got a good supply of oak, which is handy because that means I can chop down trees and replant very easily. Hello there. You are a wandering plush. Oh, that is a wonderful hat, sir. And you are selling all sorts of wonderful plushies. I'm not buying a plushie, but thank you. I have. Want to know what I can do with these? This guy, I don't know whether. I mean, it looks like he might be carnivorous. No, maybe not. Alright. Definitely want to keep one of them though, they are pretty damn cool. Yeah, so we'll put everything I've just kind of dumped in, you know. Quite literally just big old dump chest. And just get everything out my inventory that doesn't need to be in my inventory. Did you just fall down? You did, didn't you? You stupid thing. Anyway, that is that. That's all that. This is all this. So the next thing is let's make this place mine, shall we? Because I don't like this for certain. Let's have. What is the key for options, controls, keybinds? Oh, we haven't got a search, have we? That's annoying. Normally it's F7 for the light level. What I want is to know if we even have it for starters. Okay, I'm going to have a quick fertile around. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, apart from feeling slightly stupid because I left all my coal over at the old place, so that needs to be done. I've taken over here, put down a few bits and pieces. This bit up here, I think if I can finagle this, then maybe I could make this into my enchanting area. Get you and you out. We can take that and that out. Actually, those can come out as well. So all I need to do is, I don't know. We'll not 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can try. That's about the best we can do. We can try. I'm going to go make my bookshelves. So I should have a load of books somewhere in this chest. And I've put down all of the basics for now. So we've got, and I need 15, don't I? So that's not going to be enough for 15. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll just find ourselves, I don't know, a recapture perhaps. And we'll 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to need to make the enchanting table, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. My last 2 diamonds and a book, if I remember rightly. Been a while since I made one of these, so but I think it goes kind of like that. That should allow me to do this, which will claim that, and unbreaking 3. Okay, it's not a bad thing to do. I haven't got an anvil at the moment, but that's fine. We're then into cauldrons, lava buckets, and pointed dripstone. I don't even recall seeing pointed dripstone. And we get some stuff. Okay. From there we're into farming, which we're going to start getting down soon anyway. Then we're into animals. Then we're into 10,000 blocks. Then we're into craft something 100 times. I don't know what my current thing is. Break 500 stone, break 500 cobblestone. Okay. And place things. That's fairly straightforward. And that will be all of that. And then we're into these, which is all about portable life. We've got the diamond backpack up there. Whole load of options. Squishy friends, that's your thing. Shaped with care. Oh, that's your chipped. Homestead mod tips. Now there is a bit. Fernlings, where's fine forage, tame it with cozy crumbs. Mushlings, mystical elks. But that's, yeah, there's something else in there, isn't there? Cozy crumbs are a taste of home, blah blah blah. Honey, wheat, red mushrooms. Just used to tame the following mobs, but nothing about how to tame that lapis is very pretty. Sorry, just getting distracted. Now, I can't remember if... Now, it used to be that the... Oh, this is not big enough, is it? Okay, no, we're not going to be able to put it up there. That was... Yeah, of course you're not going to be able to put it up there. What a stupid idea that was. Whose idea was that? Yours? No, mine. All right, I admit it. I really haven't got anywhere down here to put it. I think we're going to have to do something up the top there to expand that, maybe. Come up with a design that gets us in there. It's only temporary. So, yeah, no, we don't need to worry too much about that. I'm going to these are annoying. They obstruct your vision. I mean, they're an interesting little design feature, but they obstruct your vision when you come out. You can't see what's actually out here, and as a result, you run a risk of getting, you know, creepered. So that's a thing. Sun's going down. Let's get myself that. We'll get my little sword out. We'll have an F1. We'll get an F2, and I think that'll be it for this episode. I do need to do something up here with this space. Don't look at me like that. I'm not staying forever. It's just a matter of what now, isn't it? If I can get... I basically think we need to get rid of that. We need to take all of this out, and we need to put a proper floor in. But that'll all wait till next episode. Till then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.